Good evening. I'd like to call to order the HARB meeting of March 9th at 6:11 p.m. Sorry, we were a little delayed. This technical stuff is hard. When we all show up in person, it'll be so much easier. We'll be there. So if we can get started tonight with the presentation, and we can put off the minutes approval until after that, if that's okay with everybody, without objection, we'll proceed to the presentation of Investors Bank.
Yes, good evening. My name is Dennis O'Hara. I am with Senior Vice President with Compass Sign Company, located in Bensalem, Pennsylvania. And we're here tonight. Investors Bank is acquiring the Berkshire Bank office on Stony Brook Road. And we're here to change out, hopefully, the signs from Berkshire Bank to Investors Bank. We're going like for like as far as sign types. All signs will be non-illuminated. And I'm here to answer any questions that you might have. Sign number 1 is on the curved stone wall. The Berkshire Bank letters will come down, and new non-illuminated Investors Bank letters will be installed. The 2-color weave matches their brand colors of a dark green and a light green. And I know somebody raised the question earlier, what does a weave mean? And I've been doing their sign work for 15 years, and I have no idea what the symbolism of the weave is. But I guess they're able to weave your money through different accounts and make you interest. So we'll move on. Are there any questions on sign number 1? Hearing none, we'll move to...
Not hearing any from the other members, let me... this is Steve Hines, to make a comment. I think the differentiation that we see now between Berkshire in bold and the Investors Bank being kind of among the stones look a little more, I don't know, gossamer almost. It's really a big difference. I just wonder if that's going to be enough of an impact.
I understand what you're saying. So the Investors Bank letter style has a thinner stroke than the bold Berkshire.
Yes.
But it's similar to the word Berkshire Bank. The bank letters in Berkshire read very well, and I think our Investors Bank letters read also very well.
As long as you're satisfied with that, I just wanted to point out that was the first impression I had, is that because of the change and how significant it is, I thought I'd just bring it up. If you would like to proceed.
Okay, great. We'll move on to sign number 2, which is to remove the Berkshire Bank letters from above the entry canopy door. And if there's any restoration required once those letters come down, that'll be done. And new non-illuminated letters will go up in place of the Berkshire Bank.
Understood. If you can proceed.
All righty. Now we move to the rear of the building. Again, we'll remove Berkshire Bank, do any wall restoration that's required, and install the new non-illuminated Investor Bank letters. And I believe we have a directional sign, which measures 2 foot by 3 foot. It's single face, and we plan to overlay a new face in the Investors Bank brushed aluminum color with a 2-color weave and black lettering.
On a white background.
Actually, it's a brushed aluminum, like a grayish silver color. But if the board requires a white background, we can accommodate that.
I guess I was just asking, I can enlarge that and make sure that that's what's stated there.
Note, right side, Steve, at the bottom.
Yeah, it's 063 aluminum panel, painted brushed aluminum.
Right, I got it.
Okay.
Sounds good.
And that's pretty much our application.
So if the members would like to have a word or two about the impact of this, please feel free at this point.
I don't feel any impact, Steve. I kind of like the smaller letters. It's less of an impact in the village.
The green is certainly more colorful, has more impact than the what was that yellow, which kind of disappears a little bit among the white. So that's pretty interesting. Luba, Jennifer?
I have no comment.
Looks fine.
Okay. So if we can have someone offer a motion, we can proceed with the official action.
I'd like to make a motion to accept the Investors Bank signage proposal in totality as presented.
Second that.
Hey, thank you, Jeff. So motion by Jennifer Stark and seconded by Jeff Herco. Any further discussion? Hearing none, let us call the question.
Public comments, Steve.
Oh.
Check for public comment.
Sorry, forgot. Anything from our technical people about public comment?
No public comment.
Thank you, John. So shall we proceed with the vote? All in favor, raise your hand and say aye.
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 Any opposed? No, hearing none. Sounds like it's unanimous. So we will present this. Jim, you can describe the next step for our applicant.
Now that HARB has recommended approval to the Board of Supervisors, it'll go to the next Board of Supervisors meeting on March 17th. And if they are so inclined, they would grant a certificate of appropriateness for the sign at that meeting.
Will the applicant need to attend that meeting, sir? Or is that a Zoom as well?
That's a Zoom meeting. It's not essential that you be there since the recommendation was unanimous, but it never hurts in case a question comes up that you don't get delayed because there was an unresolved issue.
Okay, very good. Well, thank you, members of the board. Wishing you in advance a happy St. Patrick's Day on March 17th.
Thank you. And good luck with proceeding with your signage and the transfer.
Very good. Thank you.
Well, people, Jim, it's the only thing on their agenda.
That's correct. I do just want to point out that I did send around an email to everyone today. The certified local government does have some mini grants available for scholarships, for training, and for some other small type of projects, and including some opportunities for continuing education, which is a requirement for certified local government. I know last year, most of you were able to do some training, but not all of you. But this year, we really need to make sure that everyone does the mandatory training so that Lower Makefield can remain a certified local government.
if the members will please review that, and if I once in a while, Jennifer has come up with some other options for, especially now with the online training. If you will pass that information along to us, we'll certainly jump on board if it seems like it's valuable and interesting aspect of development and history and that type of thing. So there's one other, since we dealt with the other development across from the point extending between Mr. Miller's and the rest of the village, there was plenty of discussion in the minutes. Is there any follow-up that any of the members would like to present or talk about tonight? Okay, hearing none, let's go on to approval of those minutes. And I think our business is done and plenty of time to give way to the 7 o'clock meeting. Has everybody had a chance to read the minutes?
Yes.
Yes.
Can we have a motion to approve?
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
So moved.
Okay, in that case, I guess this is internal. We don't have to look for public comment, Jim? No, I didn't think so. Okay, so if everybody will indicate, we can vote on the question, approval of the minutes of February 8th, I believe. All in favor, say aye. Raise your hand.
Aye.
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 So, sounds like that's unanimous. So we have taken care of that little item. If there's nothing new to proceed, we can have a motion to adjourn, and we'll move on.
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
Okay. Short and sweet, get everything done. I'm happy to say. So all in favor? Aye.
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 Let us gather again when we have something to talk about, hopefully for the point, maybe next month. Jim?
Yes, I think the applicant is planning to present their site plan to the Planning Commission at a future meeting, either later this month or beginning of next month. And then
Sounds good.
hopefully they'll have revised their renderings of what the buildings will look like and bring that back in front of Harb sometime next month. And I believe
Great.
our meeting is, I'll confirm what the meeting date is because I keep messing it up. So,
Thank you.
yeah.
Well, good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again next month.